Did you know that according to the American Lung Association, that smoking is the #1 preventable cause of death in the US, causing more than 480,000 deaths per year? This is a startling fact, and it is all the more important when we realize that smoking usually starts during youth, and even during teen years. We as a society need to resolve this issue, and we can start by choosing the types of things we advertise through our media. Now, smoking has made a constant appearance on the big screens ever since the start of Western media, and in this speech, I will speak about its history and Western movies, the effects it has had on the audience, and where it stands in movies today. Now, tobacco became popular in the earlier eras of film, specifically from the 1920s until the 1990s, peaking around the year 1970. Now, back then, tobacco companies would pay movie stars to portray their brand, and this exposure would then cause a major surge in the popularity of tobacco. A study by the Journal of Community Health Journal found that in the silent film era's top 20 grossing films, on average, there were 42 uses of tobacco per film. And not only that, but certain positive traits, character traits, and ideas were tied to smoking, such as being cool, attractive, and glamorous. Wanting to be seen in this way, this caused more actors and actresses to portray the habit more often. For example, Brad Pitt, who is widely known in his roles in the movies Fight Club, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and the Ocean series, was a major smoker on screen who was able to enhance his movie characters' depictions through the activity. As a result, the audience of these films are also encouraged to try tobacco. This is especially true for teens, who are more likely to attend theaters and to emulate behaviors from their role models. Much controversy surrounding the portrayal of tobacco in movies has been generated for this reason, paving the way for many studies to prove a causal relationship between smoking in movies and teens being more likely to experiment with the habit in real life. Many studies, including one conducted by the National Institute of Health, proved that indeed, yes, teens are almost 3 times as likely to experiment with tobacco when the movies they watch involve its use. This is also because media plays a large part in shaping cultural norms. In response to this, as well as recent research exposing its negative health effects, the modern-day perception of smoking has drastically changed. Countless studies have shown that smoking results in cancer and disease, and the public has become increasingly aware of this. What was once associated with coolness and glamour turned into something that is now associated with negative health and addiction. And because of the results of these studies, many countries, including the US itself, have mostly banned tobacco advertising and limited its portrayal on the big screen, particularly in movies aimed towards younger audiences. Movies that do have tobacco usually only do to portray their characters in a certain way or to stay historically accurate when portraying a historical figure, and even those are given a more mature rating. In closing, smoking has made a constant appearance on the big screen ever since the start of Western cinema, and especially during the earlier eras of film. This was largely because tobacco companies paid movie stars to portray their brand in a positive light, and this encouraged people, particularly the youth, to try tobacco for themselves. However, later health studies exposing its health effects discouraged its use. This caused countries to impose stricter laws on smoking ads and its appearance in movies. As a result, modern-day perceptions of smoking have changed drastically, and movies today are more moderate in their display of tobacco use. Smoking is a leading cause of death and disease, and it is important that we raise awareness on this issue. By paying more attention to what we advertise through our media, we are able to influence the next generation for the better. So next time you watch a movie, Try to see if you can spot your favorite actor or actress smoking. Are they trying to encourage the habit, or is it because it is an essential part of the plot? This has been my informational speech. Thank you for listening.